Welcome to this video on SMART objectives and how you can use them to create great performance. This is one of a range of management development videos from GBS Corporate Training. Objectives are short, simple statements that outline key tasks or outcomes that we need to achieve in our job. You don't need an objective for everything, just the most important elements of the job. Between 4 and 6 should do. And to be useful for managing as well as evaluating performance, your objectives need to include the task to be done, the key conditions that apply to the performance of that task, the standards that apply to the performance, that is, how it's to be done, and that will enable performance to be measured. Imagine that you're setting an objective for someone to change a tyre. The performance is change a tyre, but that is pretty vague. What sort of tyre is it, and under what conditions is the tyre to be changed? To make a more useful objective, you need to be more specific and include this information: conditions in the garage, and then the standards: within 10 minutes, complying with all safety precautions, ensuring it's inflated to the recommended pressure and that the wheel nuts are tightened to the recommended torque. Notice that the language of this objective is very immediate and active, using lots of verbs, and this makes the objective clearer and more directly relevant to the job holder. Use the same sort of language in your own objectives. An easy way to remember how to write good objectives is SMART. SMART stands for specific and stretching. Objectives need to be specific about what is to be done and how achievement will be measured. They also need to stretch us, recognizing that the best performance comes from being challenged to do better, and achieving this, of course. The M stands for measurable and motivating, and you need to be able to tell whether the objective has been achieved and to what degree. Equally, the objective needs to motivate great performance. The A stands for agreed and achievable. You and the employee should agree the objectives. This helps build commitment and ownership for results, as well as clarity. If you've agreed the objective, it implies that you've had a conversation about it, and these conversations may also identify development needs. Objectives should also be achievable. Stretching, yes, but not so stretching as to be unattainable. That would be demotivating and unfair. The R stands for relevant and reinforced. Objectives should be relevant to the individual. This means both meaningful as far as their role is concerned, and also tailored to their level of experience. Take account of varying levels of experience development. It's reasonable to expect more from someone who's been doing a job for 10 years than someone who's just out of training. Performance and achievement needs to be regularly reinforced with support and development and regular feedback. And the T stands for timed and trackable. Specific timescales or limits can help add clarity and make the objective more easily measurable. They can also help organize work and affect its achievability. And if it's a big ongoing task, you should include staging points or milestones for major steps and reviews along the way. Ask yourself if the objective supports tracking progress. Making objectives SMART is so important because vague objectives will not clearly specify the level of performance you need, support self-management of performance, support you in managing an individual's performance, or help you give objective feedback on an individual's performance. And if required, it will not enable formal action to be supported. That's the end of this video on SMART objectives. I hope you've enjoyed it. There are many other videos available from GBS Corporate Training to help you achieve great performance.